Have you ever wondered what makes a sport truly explode in popularity? We're talking about a global phenomenon, something that captures the imagination of millions, seemingly overnight. Well, today we're diving deep into the world of mixed martial arts, or MMA, and exploring exactly why it's become the fastest-growing sport on the planet. From ancient combat to modern-day superstardom, the story of MMA is as compelling as any fight in the octagon. So, what's the secret sauce? Let's start with the basics. MMA, at its core, is the ultimate what-if scenario. What if a boxer fought a wrestler? What if a jiu-jitsu black belt took on a karate master? For centuries, this was the stuff of playground debates and martial arts dojo arguments. MMA turned that debate into a reality. It brought together the most effective techniques from various disciplines: striking, grappling, submissions, and put them to the test. This raw, unfiltered quest to find the most effective fighting style is incredibly captivating. It appeals to a primal part of us that respects skill, strategy, and pure athleticism. One of the biggest drivers of MMA's growth is, without a doubt, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, or the UFC. When the UFC first started back in 1993, it was a raw, almost underground event. It was marketed as a no-holds-barred tournament to find the ultimate fighting style. The early days were wild and controversial, but they laid the groundwork. Over the years, under the leadership of figures like Dana White, the UFC transformed from a spectacle into a legitimate, regulated sport. They introduced weight classes, rounds, and a comprehensive set of rules to protect the fighters. This move towards legitimacy was crucial. It made the sport more accessible and appealing to a mainstream audience and, importantly, to television networks and sponsors. Think about the athletes themselves. MMA fighters are some of the most well-rounded, disciplined, and toughest athletes in the world. They have to be. They can't just be a great boxer or a phenomenal wrestler. They have to be proficient in everything. This dedication is inspiring. Fans connect with the fighters' stories of sacrifice, perseverance, and triumph. We see them bleed, we see them sweat, and we see them pour their entire beings into a 15 or 25-minute battle. Unlike team sports where an individual's performance can sometimes be diluted, in MMA, it's one-on-one. The glory and the defeat are personal and immediate. This creates incredible drama and emotional investment for the viewers. Let's talk about the global appeal. Martial arts are universal. Every culture has its own history of combat traditions. Whether it's wrestling in America, Muay Thai in Thailand, Sambo in Russia, or Jiu-Jitsu in Brazil, the foundations of MMA are global. This means the UFC can go to almost any country and find a passionate fan base and a pool of local talent. We see fighters from all corners of the globe competing on the biggest stage, draped in their country's flags. This international flavor makes it a truly world sport, uniting people through a shared passion for competition. When a fighter from your home country is competing for a title, it's not just a fight. It's a matter of national pride. Another key factor is accessibility. In the age of social media and digital content, MMA has thrived. The UFC is a master of marketing. They produce endless content: pre-fight press conferences filled with drama, behind-the-scenes training footage, fighter interviews, and incredible highlight reel knockouts that are perfect for sharing on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. This constant stream of content keeps fans engaged 24/7. You don't have to wait for game day. The story and the hype are always building. A viral knockout clip can create a new star overnight and draw millions of new eyes to the sport. Let's compare it to other major sports for a moment. Boxing, the sweet science, has a long and storied history. But for decades, it's been criticized for confusing politics, multiple governing bodies, and a failure to consistently make the fights that fans want to see. MMA, largely unified under the UFC banner, delivers. The best fight the best. There's a clear path to a title shot, and champions are expected to defend their belts against the top contenders. This clarity and meritocracy are refreshing for sports fans who have grown tired of the politics in other combat sports. The entertainment value is off the charts. An MMA fight is a whirlwind of possibilities. It can end in a flash with a spectacular knockout, a slick submission that seems to come out of nowhere, or it can be a grueling, back-and-forth 5-round war of attrition that tests the limits of human endurance. This unpredictability is a massive draw. You truly never know what's going to happen when that octagon door closes. Every second is filled with tension and potential for something extraordinary. It's a physical chess match played at 100 miles per hour. Furthermore, the rise of MMA has coincided with a global increase in fitness and health consciousness. Many people who watch MMA are inspired to start training themselves. Jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and boxing gyms are popping up everywhere. The sport doesn't just create fans, it creates participants. This grassroots involvement builds a deeper, more knowledgeable, and more dedicated fan base. When you've tried to hit a heavy bag or survive a grappling session, your appreciation for what these professional athletes can do goes to a whole new level. And we can't forget the personalities. MMA is full of them. From the witty trash talk of Conor McGregor to the humble dominance of Khabib Nurmagomedov, the sport creates superstars that transcend the cage. These fighters are marketers, entertainers, and athletes all rolled into one. Their rivalries are legendary, their backstories are compelling, and their charisma, or lack thereof, becomes part of the narrative. Fans pick their favorites and follow their journeys with intense loyalty, creating a level of engagement that many other sports can only dream of. So, to sum it all up, why is MMA the world's fastest growing sport? It's a perfect storm. It combines a primal appeal with the legitimacy of a modern, regulated sport. It features some of the most incredible athletes on the planet with compelling, personal stories. It has a massive global reach, fueled by national pride. It's perfectly suited for the digital age, with a constant flow of shareable content. And finally, it delivers unparalleled drama and entertainment, where the best consistently fight the best. It's a sport that's raw, real, and respects no single style, only what works. The octagon has become the ultimate proving ground, and the world can't seem to look away. What do you think is the biggest reason for MMA's success? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.